It was a dark and stormy night, the kind that makes you want to curl up in a warm blanket and never leave. But for 5 friends who had decided to spend the night in an old abandoned mansion, there was no such comfort. The mansion had a dark history, and locals whispered that it was haunted. But the friends had laughed off the rumors and decided to spend the night there anyway. As the night wore on, strange things began to happen. Doors creaked open and shut on their own, and footsteps echoed down empty hallways. The friends tried to convince themselves that it was just their imagination, but they couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence. It was coming from one of the bedrooms upstairs. The friends rushed to investigate, but when they arrived, they found the room empty. Except for a single message scrawled on the wall in what appeared to be blood. "Get out." The friends tried to leave, but the doors were all locked. They were trapped inside the mansion with whatever was haunting it. As the night wore on, the friends were tormented by visions of the mansion's dark past. They saw ghostly apparitions of the mansion's former residents, who had met gruesome and violent ends. They heard the screams of the tortured and the dying. But the worst was yet to come. As the storm outside raged on, the mansion began to shake and tremble. The walls cracked and groaned, and the floor beneath the friends' feet gave way. They fell into a dark abyss, tumbling endlessly through a void of darkness and despair. They could hear the whispers of the dead all around them, and they knew that they were doomed to spend eternity in this twisted, haunted realm. The next morning, the sun rose on an empty mansion. No trace of the 5 friends remained, except for a single message scrawled on the wall in what appeared to be blood. "We warned you." As the days went by, rumors began to spread about the disappearance of the 5 friends. Some claimed that they had run away together, while others whispered that they had been kidnapped or killed by a notorious local serial killer. But the truth was far more terrifying. The mansion had claimed its latest victims, dragging them down into its twisted, haunted realm where they were doomed to spend eternity. For years after the disappearance of the friends, the mansion remained abandoned. But on dark and stormy nights, locals could hear the screams and whispers of the dead emanating from within its walls. Some brave souls attempted to investigate, but none returned. It seemed that the mansion was cursed, a place where the living were never meant to venture. Eventually, the mansion was demolished, its twisted secrets buried beneath the rubble. But to this day, locals still speak of the haunted mansion that claimed the lives of 5 unsuspecting friends. And on dark and stormy nights, they say that you can still hear the whispers of the dead, calling out from within the depths of the abyss.